This is GHK Lall, inviting you to join me weekdays from Monday to Friday on the National Outlook for commentary on a range of issues, immediately after the 12 noon and 7 p.m. newscasts on Kaieteur Radio at 99.1 FM and 99.5 FM. Looking forward to you sharing in the conversation. GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the Friday, April 30th edition of the National Outlook. April is just about done. I trust that you've had a good month and that next month, one day at a time, will be even more constructive and healthy for you. We continue and close out with our corruption narrative for this week. And look, I'd like to talk about the encouraging things and the good, positive things, but our news is replete, is abundant with these examples. And one of the ones that have been making the rounds and is in our faces, gas to shore. Here is former Minister Patterson, now Shadow Minister for the oil and gas sector, saying US $800 million for gas pipelines alone is money for the boys. Previous estimates peg entire project at $200 million US less. If not, he said, a project cost of $800 million US is very high and should be challenged. If not, the country shall end up with another white elephant. Another white elephant. I disagree with former Minister Patterson because it wouldn't end up with a white elephant. What it end up with is a plain elephant, a dead one, a heavy one that rests on our head. If it's a white elephant, at least we can peel the paint off and sell it and walk away with a little something to buy a fried rice or a lo mein or something like that. But it's that we keep making these same mistakes over and over again. And what Shadow Minister Patterson pointed out is that we have pointed out that the price tag for pipelines alone is way overboard and involves money for the boys. The PPP did a classic maneuver. One of its classic maneuvers that it has become very, very good at doing. It changes the tone of the conversation. It changes the thrust of the narrative. It dodges and comes up with something new to distract the population. The PPP is well versed, is very familiar that it has people who fall at its feet and kiss its toes, and more in its anatomy. Well, there are some people who don't do that. I'm one of them. I don't do it for any government, any party, any leader. So let's get that clear here. But tell these people anything, my Guyanese brothers and sisters, and they will worship and they will believe. But we have this gas, the pipeline part alone, that is way overestimated. And suddenly they're talking about not that anymore, but the fact that we'll incur a savings of 160 million US a year with this project. I mean, we need to get real here. We need to get real here. And I'm saying the former government engaged somebody called, what was it called? Energy Narrative, an international energy consultant firm, and it gave its own estimate. Let's not use Exxon. I don't trust the people at Exxon. I don't like Exxon. I think they're among the best in the world, but they're also among the best at deceiving. They're also the best at lying. They're also the best at misinforming and misleading poor third world countries, which they are doing right now and right here. Because here we have in that same Friday edition of Kaieteur News, last Friday, we have where ExxonMobil, others, I'm not concerned with the others, are slapped with fresh lawsuit for systematically and intentionally deceiving New Yorkers with false advertising, as it went on to say, false advertising and deceptive trade practices. Hey, I'm a New York taxpayer, so I am involved here. I am being deceived here, and I don't like that. I am being lied to, and I don't like that. And Exxon has made it its business to conduct itself in this way the world over. If it's doing this in America, if it's doing this as in a high-profile place, as an ultra-sensitive place, an ultra-sophisticated place, as New York, what is it not going to try to do here in this backward place? Why is it not going to do here in this backwater country? It is going to falsify and deceive and mislead us. And that's what it's doing. I say they are liars. I say don't have any partnership with them with oil and gas pipeline. And by the way, talk about bedfellows and talk about perfect bedfellows. Exxon management right now and the PPP government senior people are the best bedfellows. You know why? Because one teaches the other and one learns from the other about how to deceive the people of this country. And the latest example of that is our gas to shore pipeline. And now we're talking, as former Minister Patterson did, about the pipeline itself and not the rest. I've given you a lot to think about. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you and your family a blessed Labor Day and a blessed weekend. And until the next time, this is GHK Lall signing off from the National Outlook on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. God bless.
Customers of Central Georgetown, please be advised that you will experience a disruption in water service on Friday, April 30th from 13 hours or 1 p.m. This is expected to last for approximately 7 to 8 hours. This is to facilitate the interconnection of a transmission main as GWI supports the Ministry of Public Works in its ongoing Mandela Avenue, Sheriff Street roadworks. GWI is encouraging you to store water in light of the disruption of water service on Friday, April 30th, 2021. GWI apologizes for the inconvenience caused as it aims to complete these works within the swiftest possible time. In the event of any unforeseen delays, GWI will further update you via its social media pages and the media.
Kaieteur Radio.
Covering Guyana from coast to coast.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.